You're listening to Alpha Slave by Megan Holtz. This chapter is brought to you by the Dark Divine Stories YouTube channel. You can read this chapter on Wattpad. Thank you so much for listening. Chapter 2. Lizabeth's POV. I am standing in the laundry room folding laundry. It is one of my many daily chores here. I cook, clean, do laundry and anything else for the entire pack of Blood Moon wolves. It's a name they earned many years ago and they kept it. I guess they thought people would fear them more if they kept it. I hate this place, but I cannot leave yet. Technically these murders have a hold of me until my 18th birthday, which is coming up very soon. When I was taken to Blood Moon I was questioned vigorously and I was told that if I lied they would make me sorry. I was asked my name. I told them it was Beth Gray and I was a daughter of the cook for the Alpha. They seemed satisfied with my answer and moved on. They asked me questions about the Alpha's heir. I lied again and told them I had never met the Alpha's heir because I wasn't allowed to speak to the ranked members of the pack. That was an even bigger lie. Anyone in the Wildwood pack could speak to the ranked members for whatever reason. Sometimes it involved some planning, but all voices of the pack were heard. I was asked about my birthday. I refused to answer at first and the Alpha punched me in the face. I lied about my birthday just so they wouldn't know the real day I would get my wolf and be free of them. So when they were questioning me for the third time about my birthday, I told them it was 4 days after it actually was. So when I was 16 and I shifted into my wolf for the first time, no one in this pack knew it. So when I didn't shift in front of everyone else, it solidified that I was nothing more than a useless wolf who didn't actually have a wolf. Some thought I would get my wolf when I turned 18. But I won't be sticking around for them to find out. That is how I wanted it anyway. They treat me like dirt. I'm just waiting for the day I can get payback for everyone they've killed. My pack's blood is on their hands, and even though there may be very few of them left, I owe it to them to repay those who slaughtered them for no reason with the same treatment they gave to them. I refuse to bow down to Mason and his bastard of a father Keegan. Keegan is the one who is responsible for killing my family and pack. He deserves a slow and painful death for what he did to my parents and pack, which is what he'll get. Keegan has tried to get me to bow down to him ever since he dragged me to this hell hole. And because I have refused, I get beaten and starved. But I am an Alpha by blood and birth and I refuse to bow down to anyone, least of all murdering scum like him. Mason beat me until my ribs broke when he became Alpha because I refused to bow to him and call him my Alpha. My hate for these people is all I have to keep me going right now. I sleep in a drafty barn with a sheet for warmth. I train in my wolf and human forms in secret at night, far away from them, and despite what they think, I make sure I eat at least once a day. I even taste the food when I prepare it sometimes, not that they would know. They don't come into the kitchen. They don't do anything for themselves. If I left right now, they would all likely starve to death or burn the pack house down trying to cook. I smile to myself when I think of that. It's an amusing thought. Oh, how I would love to see this place burn. Only 3 weeks until my 18th birthday, well, almost 4 in the minds of Mason and Keegan, and then I can get the hell out of here, get what remains of my pack back together and find my mate. I really hope my mate isn't someone from this pack because I hate every single one of them and I want them all dead just like most of my pack. I will show no mercy. They showed my pack no mercy and slaughtered them all. Now they will all get the same treatment. They deserve nothing less. Because if I don't, my fallen family and friends will never forgive me, and when I see them, when it's my time to rejoin them, they will likely be disappointed I did nothing but serve the people who murdered them. I can't bear it. I can't let them go unavenged. It is my duty as the next Alpha to do what needs to be done and ensure my pack will never be bothered or harmed ever again. I finish the laundry and head upstairs to make the beds. Once I'm done, I sweep and mop the upper halls and stairs. I'm not allowed on the upper floors unless I am cleaning. I'm not allowed in the Alpha's room at all. It must be messy in there. As far as I know, it's never been cleaned. Once I'm done cleaning the upper floors, I go to the kitchen and begin to prepare lunch for the pack. I make sandwiches of different kinds. I make hundreds of them, and I even manage to sneak 3 of them while I make them. It's probably all I'll be able to eat today anyway. But I have no regrets. The sandwiches will keep me going a little longer today. Is it enough to fill me up? No, but it's better than nothing. Also, if I gain too much weight, they will know that I am sneaking food and probably beat me for it. Getting a beating is nothing new for me, and ever since I started training, the beatings don't slow me down as much as they used to. I make macaroni and potato salad, some coleslaw, and some other things to go with the sandwiches. I eat 3 large spoonfuls of each before I set it all out in the dining room as everyone starts coming in. Mason glares at me as he walks by. He hates me, and over the last 6 years I've changed so much. They don't know what to make of me. I fight the urge to give him a smirk. You're getting fat, no food for you now, get out of my sight, you're hurting my eyes, rouge trash, he growled, looking me up and down. I'm more than used to this. He says it at every meal every single day. No food for you, rogue, and you're getting too fat. You dare hurt my eyes with your presence, no food for you. This got old on day 1. I fight the urge to roll my eyes, but I wait and do it in the kitchen when no one else is around. Fucking idiot, I imagine all the ways I can kill him. If I really wanted to, I could poison every single one of them and kill them all at once. For some reason this has never occurred to any of them. But unlike the so-called leaders of this pack, I know that there are innocent people and children here. I will not kill children. I am not a monster, I am not like them. They only care about themselves and how much power they have or how many people they've killed. I've seen some of the warriors keeping track of how many they have killed. They are evil, and they don't just kill other wolves, they also kill humans as well. These people make me sick. I return to the kitchen and I'm starting to wash the dishes when I hear a crash in the dining room. I let out a sigh and dry my hands. I grab the broom, dustpan, and a small trash can and head back into the dining room to clean up the mess. I see a woman giving a death glare to a little girl. "Mommy, it was an accident," a little girl said. Smack. The little girl hits the floor holding her face, and I can see tears running down her face. My hands tighten on the broom. The girl can't be more than 8, maybe even 9. My knuckles turn white as my blood starts to boil. Words cannot express how much I want to rip this woman's head off. "Don't just stand there, clean it up, Beth, you stupid lazy bitch," Mason yells at me. I try to push my anger aside and clean up the sandwiches. Some are still good because they haven't hit the ground, and I put those back into the pan and sweep the others onto the dustpan and put them into the trash. "Those were on the floor. Are you trying to make us eat dirty food?" Mason kicked me in the stomach. "Go make more." I grit my teeth and my grip on the broom tightens. It shouldn't have, but that kick caught me off guard. My entire body is shaking with anger. I have to take a few deep breaths to calm down. I stand up quietly and grab the pan and go back to the kitchen. I make it look like I throw them away, but I put them into a Ziploc bag and hide them behind the trash can for now. The food is still good. It never touched the floor, so it's a waste in throwing it out. It's not that Mason or anyone else would care if they get to eat as much as they want. Wasting food isn't something they care about. Thank you for listening to Alpha Slave Chapter 2. If you like this story, please let me know by leaving a like and a comment. This chapter is also available to read on Wattpad. I have many stories on Wattpad, and even more stories are going to be coming to my YouTube channel soon, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Thank you again for listening and have a wonderful day.